fearlessness. You know what less is, don't you? That doesn't mean that you have no fear, but you have less fear. Because see, if you don't have any fear at all, then some people might call you a fool. Something wrong with that.
Look out there, doctor.
Yeah. Especially when you know that you're in danger, you got to have some fear, but you have fear less. Yes.
Whoa.
Yeah, fearlessness.
Yeah.
So we got to understand that you move in spite of the fear that you have. Yes. Those went on that freedom ride, they done burned the bus in Aniston, and they held the door trying to roast people. The only thing that saved those people on that bus is that the Klansmen had fear that they were going to get blown up too.
All right. What you said?
They turned the door loose and ran. Fear has its place.
Yes.
But courage is having more than fear. Fearlessness. Let's move on. The next point is faithfulness. You cannot succeed in life unless you have faithfulness.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, you know what faithfulness is? Well, actually, when I was at the seminary, I was studying. But it wasn't in the books that I really understood what faith was. I studied hard, but that's not where I got the information.
Come on, God. Come on, God.
It was actually in the cafeteria.
All right now. All right now.
Because we on a low budget there, and every noon we had chicken soup. Do you remember? We couldn't find the chicken. But it was a substance of things hoped for. There was evidence. Because we smelled the chicken. Didn't see it, but we smelled it. We knew it was chicken soup. But we kept on eating every noon, hoping that one thing was hoped for. We didn't give up.
Go ahead, doctor.
We kept eating on the soup. We thought that maybe one day accidentally.
Go ahead, doctor. Oh, my.
You know what faithfulness is? It's because you do have some evidence. It's not blind hope. People are blind faith. That's no faith. That's just being blind. You see, let me explain to you. You see, faith is based on what you have already experienced. That's what evidence is. The reason you have faith is because you know what has happened in the past. You know what faith is? It's a mirror. You're looking at the future, but in that mirror you see what has happened in the past. So you got evidence. When God was a king, went to the mountaintop, and he looked over and saw the promised land. What he was looking at is what God had brought him through already. Faith is not imagination. It's evidence. That God has brought me safely this far. And he'll lead me on.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
Out of all the storms that I've gone through in the past.
Yes.
Speaking of storms, can you imagine somebody having gone through a storm and start rebuilding the house and then another storm comes through? Fire up when you get it.
Come on, doctor.
Sometime in your life, you think you're trying to fix up something, and then you turn around and there's another storm. How many storms can you go through life. Some people spend all their time moaning about what done happened way back when.
Let it go.
Holding grudges against folks.
Let it go.